Good afternoon, everyone, and it's good to see that you're hanging in there, even after lunch. First of all, I would like to thank Israel Alpa for inviting Falpa and myself to this wonderful event. I'm from Norway. I fly for SAS, and I guess my Norwegian roots have also impacted your country after the Oslo peace process. So it's really nice to be here and to listen to all the good speakers and panelists. And fortunately, the last couple of years in my Air Force career, I flew the Falcon 20, which is a small executive jet, and I had the opportunity to fly both Shimon Peres and also representatives from PLO. It was quite an interesting time. Okay, I was asked to give a short presentation on the importance of pilot associations. And giving that presentation on the importance of the pilot associations is really short. It's important. So no further explanation needed, but I thought I would, not everybody knows what IFALPA is, International Federation of Airline Pilots Associations. By walking you through how we are organized and structured, I think that would be valuable for many of you to see how we work and not specifically touch into a lot of different technical areas, but more give you an overall impression of how we work and where we are working. The IFALPA mission is to promote the highest level of aviation safety worldwide and to be the global advocate of the piloting profession, providing representations, services and support to both our members and the aviation industry. And our role, as we have defined it and as it has been defined for decades, is to deliver safety and security. The way you do that differs today from what it did 7 decades ago, but it's still a core business. And IFALPA was created just after ICAO was created as the United Nations organ for regulating the aviation industry after the Second World War. So we celebrated the 70th anniversary last year, and it was 14 founding members got together, and they understood that to be able to influence the way the aviation industry was developed, they needed to mirror the way ICAO worked. So that's basically what the idea was, that you are a mirror for the pilots to influence ICAO's development of the airline industry. So a few numbers here. I need to put my glasses on. We represent, as the only global pilot federation, represents associations worldwide. Nearly 100 national associations and more than 100,000 pilots are organized within the federation. And it's driven by dedicated volunteers who seek to improve aviation safety. So it's volunteer-based. It's founded or funded by the members. It's funded by each individual pilot. So it's self-sustained. So after, especially after the increased globalization and deregulation, we see that there is this triangle that is really important for us to focus on, and that's, of course, the pilot associations, and then the regulator, and then the airlines. This could be on the national level, it could be on the regional level, or it could be on the global level. It's just different players. So here is an example of 3 different member associations. I guess you could figure out where it is. US, Norway, and Israel. And Israel, just to stop a couple of seconds there, has contributed a lot to the IFALPA work throughout the years. We have something called Scroll of Merits, which is a token of great appreciations to volunteers that over years have contributed with great works. And from Israel Alpa, we have Captain Goldstein, Captain Bahat, Captain Rosenberg, and Captain Hateva. They all received those Scroll of Merits. So Israel Alpa has been a very good contributor to the global work. So here's some more. So they're pretty much located all over the world. We are missing out certain places in the Middle East that has expanded tremendously the last decade, and we're also missing out China, but we're working on that. So is all these small dots kind of replying to one central unit? No, that would be inefficient. So what we created is like 5 different regions. So you have like a executive vice president for each region. And this region is AFI-Mid region, Africa, Middle East. Those 5 regions are reporting to Montreal, where we have our headquarters and our staff. So that's the structure part of IFALPA, but this structure needs to be filled with content. And to create that content, to act on certain issues, we have 11 specialist committees. These committees meet once a year, twice a year, discussing existing problems, future policies, which have an impact on the aviation industry. They make recommendations to the executive board, and who can participate? Anyone. Any member association can nominate any person to, that can't be true. 2 minutes? No. To that. And here you can see the different, it's on the safety and technical side committees, accident analysis, aircraft design and operation, which is highly actual today with the MAX story. And on the professional affairs side, you have the PGA, professional and government affairs, and legal side. And I have to note that as well, that the legal is now chaired by Gad Ariel from Israel Alpa. So these technical and PGA and legal committees, I put one on the bottom there, is call it a green committee. I think we have all to notify the pressure that's going to be on the environmental side of the industry, the carbon footprint. We need to take that seriously. In Scandinavia now, it's a new word called flight shame. You should feel ashamed if you take a flight. So we all need to work on that together. These committees are creating publications. It's different kind of publications. It's safety bulletins, position papers, external publications, briefing leaflets, and so forth. If you look at the position papers, there's also quite a few, and you can see here one of them, loss of control in flight and aircraft trim. This position paper was made public March 11. And here we're using this IT system since we are a global player. We cannot do anything or everything by physical meetings, so we have built a new platform for exchanging a lot of information. Yeah. And this publication process, I'm going to stop after this one, I promise. This publication process is used for something. We define ourselves as influencers. You have to, a union and an association is two completely different things. Your union is securing your pay and pension. The association is influencers. You are trying to influence the regulation to make the aviation safe and sound. So that's, especially in these times when open skies and deregulation are the buzzwords, we need to pay really attention to that process. I previously showed you regulatory airlines pilot associations. I should have had, half an hour more, but my time is already spent there. If anyone have any questions, feel free to contact IFALPA or contact me or anyone. I urge you to go to the website. There's a lot of good information there. So I'm going to blast through here. This one you have to take a look at. We are safety professionals, and we don't want open skies to be like open waters. So thank you.